What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've done a video. I've done two, and I got good enough views, so I thought I'd do a third one. So I was gonna do a video on lagers and ales and like the history of the two and why they exist and the different styles of beer based off of those two, but I didn't. I thought I wanted to do something fun instead, so I'm gonna do a malt liquor video and talk about malt liquor a little bit and what it is. So, but first, I got the most disgusting malt liquor I could get in my area. It's pretty fucking horrible. It's called Steel Reserve 211. Got that little 211 symbol in the back. You see it? Yeah. Anyway, malt liquor, we all kind of know it. We've seen it in, hip-hop music videos. We've seen it in, like, gangster movies and all that. People drinking their 40s and shit. It's pretty rough stuff, I guess back in the day, a lot of people used to drink 40s because they were cheap. You could get a 40 for, like, fucking $2 or something, and it'll get you buzzed. But, times have changed. That demographic is kind of over and done with, and 40s really aren't what they used to be. Like, in my area, you could pretty much get Mickey's, or this shit's actually pretty rare. You really can't find it at a lot of liquor stores in my area. Mickey's probably be the one you can find pretty much everywhere. But the thing about malt liquor is that obviously it's an adjunct lager, or I don't even want to call it a lager. That's kind of fucked up. It's like the Amy Schumer of lagers, so it's horrible. But basically, what it is about malt liquor is that they have stuff like dextrose in it, and I guess dextrose is that added sugar to it that makes it even higher in alcohol. So I guess the whole point between 40s or malt liquor in general was that a little amount will get you fucked up. But in today's day, you can drink a fucking double IPA, which is like 8-9%, and that'll get you just as fucked up, and it tastes better, So I'd much rather shell out $5 for a 19-ounce can of a delicious Stone IPA, Stone FML IPA, and get a nice buzz, and it tastes delicious. But I wanted to do this just for the fuck of it because it's fun. Now, I took a drink, obviously, it's not... Here's the thing about malt liquor. Let me talk about that. Most malt liquors, whether it's like Mickey's or Colt 45s, which everyone's pretty much heard of, they start around 5%, 5.4 to like 5.9%, which is your average. Then you get ones called high gravity malt liquors, like this motherfucker right here, and they're about 8%. And the highest malt liquor I've ever had was a 10%, and that was Earthquake. I bought it at a gas station in Las Vegas over on the Strip, and it's pretty fucking rough. Yeah. But, you drink a tall can of that, and you're feeling good pretty soon. But it's disgusting. There's nothing good about malt liquor. Nobody should be drinking that shit. I'm drinking this because I'm a fucking idiot, and because I wanted to make this video. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, so let's take a whiff of this bullshit. So I'm detecting hints of blackout, hints of regret, bad life decisions. No, I'm kidding. No. You get a little bit of that maltiness, the yeast, a little bit of that breadiness, that bread dough. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna find hops in here, you're not gonna fucking get it. It's a malt liquor, fucking cheap beer. You're not even gonna get that shit in a regular adjunct lager like a PBR or a Budweiser. So why the fuck would you get it in this bullshit? It's really just, its only purpose is just to fuck you up, get you a nice buzz quick. That's literally the only fucking purpose of malt liquor. So let's take a swig of this bitch. When you're gonna drink this shit, make sure it's ice cold. Like, I'm talking, this bitch was in the freezer for like an hour. Because if you drink this warm, and if you could stomach it with it being warm, then fucking God be with you. Then that's awesome. But I recommend you drink it cold, because if you drink this shit warm, it's just, ugh. Yeah. So I'm barbecuing right now. I'm gonna throw some chicken on. So I'm gonna drink this, get a nice little buzz, because I don't want to drink too much. I'll probably just drink this 40 and that's it. Just write it off. Watch some YouTube videos when my food's cooking or whatever, and that's about it. But I guess malt liquor was always appealed to like the inner city community. Like, there was actually a point in time when malt liquor was kind of like a classier kind of thing. They used to have like Schlitz malt liquor back in the 50s and the 60s that used to appeal to like the white middle class kind of people. But Then in the 1970s, like Billy D. Williams would come out. You know that dude from Star Wars, Lando Calrissian. He came out with like Colt 45. He was like the spokesperson for that, and they introduced it to like the African American community or the inner city community, and it kind of took off for there. So malt liquor kind of just became more of a lower middle class kind of fucking drink. You know, made it to the hoods and all that, and so that's why you see it on these hip hop movies and all these fucking gangster movies and shit. These fucking just teenagers just drinking 40s and shit. So it's kind of like a novelty, you know, just like walking around drinking a 40 and shit, you know, because nobody does it. You don't really see that nowadays, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy malt liquor. I don't drink it all the time. I'm not fucking weird. I'm not like a fucking alcoholic or whatever. But every so often, I'll just pick up one just for the fuck of it because it's good. You know, I remember back when I was growing up, my parents used to barbecue and stuff, and they used to drink Magnum malt liquor. That was their go-to. They used to drink 40s of that shit. So, you know, I remember seeing 40s when I was growing up. So it's nothing new to me, you know, 40s, yeah. It's kind of convenient, you know. It's like, it's cool, you know. It's like, ooh, look at me, I'm drinking a 40, but whatever. But anyway, so that's malt liquor, you know. Basically, malt liquor is a subgenre of beer, a subgenre of American adjunct lager, a shitty fucking subgenre of that shit. Would I recommend it to the people that are 20, going to be 21 and stuff, that are going to be able to drink? Fuck no. I mean, if you want to try it out just because you're curious, yeah, by all means do it. My first malt liquor that I tried was King Cobra, which is actually pretty fucking tasty. That's actually not that bad of a malt liquor. But if you ever see Steel Reserve, fucking run the other way. Fuck that shit. There's so many other better tasting malt liquors out there. But why are you even drinking fucking malt liquor? Just shell out the extra $3 and buy yourself a fucking tall can of a good IPA or some shit, or even a fucking PBR. Fucking 24-ounce tall can of PBR is like $2 something. So just don't be fucking cheap. But that's malt liquor, and that's Steel Reserve. I'm gonna drink this motherfucker, get myself a nice buzz, and that's that. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, and laters.